Hello, everyone. We have a very special stream today. Um, as you can see, we're on Draftmancer, and as you can see, there are some other folks also in Draftmancer. um, we're here to do a Tarkir limited team draft versus our friendly folks at SystemMagic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I made a exclamation mark multi command that you can use to find the multi Twitch link if you would like that. Um, it just basically lets you watch two Twitch streams at once. Um, I believe the plan is that so we are joined by okay, so the teams aren't correct right now. I think Greg is working on fixing that. But we are joined by Ryan Condon and Nicole Tipple on our team versus the SystemMagic duo and then MSJ and Dom Harvey on their team. And we're just gonna do a team draft. We're gonna have a quick team meeting call after the draft to like build each other's decks. And then we'll just play all the games. And yeah, should be a fun stream.
hmm
Um, but for now, we are just waiting on some logistical things with uh, figuring out how to set this up correctly. CFT, how would you say you've been finding this format?
Um, I've not been winning a lot
Mm-hmm.
in my, but I I haven't been winning a lot in general in life. So, you know, much to consider. Uh, I like the format. I don't know. I have some theories that I assume we will not follow because you are better than me or something.
I don't think that's necessarily true. Um, I mean, I think I like somewhat agree with your theories, from what I've heard, but uh, Nora asks if you're doing all right, by the way, and I would ask the same question.
Much to consider.
Uh-huh. Um, but yeah, I have heard that Andrew has a uh I think never draft soup stance.
I have also heard this.
Uh do you think we maybe have the opposite stance between the two of us?
I agree we may have the opposite stance.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I guess I would say that I am not completely averse to drafting aggressive decks. Um on Sunday, when I was very sadly not playing in day two of the main event in Denver, I was doing a team draft and I went 4-0 with a pretty nice Mardu aggro deck. So I guess I may be known to draft an aggro deck in a team draft at least once. So who
I
knows?
see. Well,
It was like really
that's
open though.
it.
Um, Oh no.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. For some reason
Well,
my thing is glitching. Okay. Uh, what? Okay, well, anyways, let's take the Ugin. For some reason, my screen is glitching. Hopefully, that doesn't translate to the stream. Um, okay.
okay, well,
Wait.
so,
Okay. Unfortunately, okay, there were some logistical issues. We are not supposed to be on a team with SystemMagic and MSJ.
unlucky.
Unlucky indeed. Uh, that would have been a good
I
start.
see. I agree that would have been a good start.
Hopefully, we will get just as good a start. Sorry for the logistical issues. Uh, well, we were going to pick an Ugin, and then we had to restart because we noticed the teams got shuffled in the bad way. So, whether we're winning is up to you to decide, I guess. Looks like they've shuffled us back to the right place. It's okay. Well, would you say that Ugin is the best rare in the set, or would you prefer something else? Pack one, pick one.
Hmm. I don't think I know enough about the rares in the set to say. Do you think Ugin is the best rare in the set?
I think it's interesting because Ugin is like colorless, which makes it really nice. But like,
Yeah.
I suspect that like Jeskai Revelation or Elspeth might be like stronger cards like when you cast them or something. Or
Hmm.
well, not when you cast them, but like stronger cards like when you put the like if I
Well,
had a
but
Jeskai
yeah.
deck, maybe I would rather a Jeskai Revelation than an Ugin. Is what I'm trying to say.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, we're starting again in 20 seconds, and hopefully we'll be on the right teams this time. Ready. So what I'm saying is that we should open Jeskai Revelation.
Sure. Okay, that is not a Jeskai Revelation.
That is not a Jeskai Revelation, but it is a really nice standard card. And
I agree.
what? Oh no! Oh, were we in the wrong seats again?
Hmm. The white 2/3 flyer? Oh, the like Sage of the Skies? I assume that's not as good as Elspeth.
Oh yeah, Sage of the Skies is like it's strong. It's not. It's like only strong. It's not like one of the best rates in the set. Not nearly.
The stream night typing in mulliganing our pick pack one pick one is a nice one.
Okay. Greg says that they've got it for real this time. So here's hoping.
Okay.
I don't think you would. I think mulliganing a Corey Steel Cutter, or Corey Steel Cutter, that's how you pronounce that, not the other way, is not actually a good move because I don't think Corey Steel Cutter is like one of the strongest rares.
Mhm.
Um.
Wow, we opened Jeskai Revelation.
Well, it looks like their mulligan strategy didn't work.
Okay, so we're passing Stormbrood, Marty Monument.
Yeah, we are passing red and white things. There's also this. Oh wait, no, this is the black dragon, not the black dragon. Um, but like Mardu Monument, Stormbrood, Shock Brigade are all things that we're
Yeah,
passing.
I assume that's fine.
Yeah,
Like we know how to do Jeskai.
we're not passing very much blue or green, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Jeskai Revelation is nice. Do you want to take
Okay,
another three color removal spell? Or well, I guess Revelation is not that much of a removal spell, but
I would rather take Bellow over Inevitable Defeat, right?
I think it's close.
Interesting.
I think if you can cast either one, defeat is better.
That is very interesting to me.
But like Bellow is probably easier to cast.
I would say face up one loses to the other.
But yeah, but that's not like how you evaluate those things.
Sure, but like like
Okay, I also want to take this because we passed a bunch of Mardu stuff. Is that fine?
okay.
Because like I feel like passing someone into like that much Mardu stuff is a little dangerous, I guess. You know?
That's surprising to me. I don't I wouldn't say I have a very strong grasp of hate drafting theory, so I don't know.
Fair enough. Okay, what do you want to take out of this pack?
Hmm. How do you feel about Exhale? I know you're down on it, but I feel like I'm up on it.
I would okay. When I say I'm down on it, I mean I think I'm down on it. I think when I've said that I'm down on it compared to A, 17 lands, and B, where I should be on it.
I see.
So you know.
The, like usually I'm a hater of counterspells unlimited, but in this set, I feel like there's a lot more stuff you can do at instant stage or something. I don't know how to describe it.
I think I would also say that like in this set, like counterspells are worse when your opponent like plays a 2-drop and then like when your opponent's on board before you and you're holding up a counterspell, but that happens less this set.
Mhm.
Also, like there's not very many good 2, so you're happy to hold this up on 2. I assume land is uncontroversial.
I agree.
Passing duels in team draft may be kind of illegal given the players in the pod. I don't know if I know what you mean by that. Do you want to take
Okay.
focus? Or do you want to take
I
monument?
personally certainly want to take focus. I would say you have a higher win rate, so you should do what you want.
Oh, but we should both be drafting, you know?
Well, like, I will register my opinion that I would take focus, but I don't know if I don't know if that is a higher win rate play.
How do you feel about the claim that Monument is a better card with Revelation than Focus is?
How do you feel about the claim that focus draws towards revelation?
Okay, we'll take Focus. Um, I don't
Um,
know anything about this Doomsday Rare. I'm gonna assume that this is the pick.
Okay. How are we feeling about Sunshield?
I think that it's a good card, but it is also a card that costs 4 mana.
Mm-hmm.
Also, wait,
How
how
are
have
we
we
feeling
been
about
punished for not taking Monument? Okay.
How are we feeling about this Glacier Wood Siege, by the way?
Uh, what would you like to do with it?
Um, good question.
I think it's good to be aware that it exists. Like, I think that this should be
Mm-hmm.
one of the like things that we note and like share with the team, you know,
Mm-hmm.
just in case anyone like maybe gets milled out by it. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so far we do have a lot of instants and sorceries, but
Mm-hmm.
I assume this one's uncontroversial.
I agree.
And so is this one?
Mm-hmm. How much do you like this dragon? I assume we're
Uh,
not like definitely not enough to take it, but like
Certainly our current spot is one of the places where I like it more because we have two dispelling exhales.
I see. This is. Would you say this is a late Sultai devotee?
I don't think so.
This is. There's also an Earth Carver. I feel like green is kind of open, but on the other hand, like I don't know.
Yeah, I think that mostly like Devotee and Earthcarver are not cards that like matter super much. They're like fine. You put them in your deck, but like they don't like fill holes.
Mm-hmm. I
Do
would
you want
take
to
this
take
devotee.
Betrayal over this, or
I
I
kind of
kind of
want to
want?
take a betrayal.
Okay, I was thinking maybe we want the mana fixing, but um, how do you feel about this Brush Master?
Hmm. I might rather take Stag, but maybe that's unhinged.
I feel like that's unhinged. They like aren't they like? Okay, I think that's very unhinged to take Stag.
Okay, I was drafting Stags and I was activating them like all the time.
Uh-huh. Okay, let me just say that with Jeskai Revelation and the Focus Divine, I'm
Okay,
not too
that's
concerned
fair.
about activating Stag. I don't know what we should take. Maybe this is the safe
Um,
draft? I don't know. I think that this card is better than the Underfoot thing.
hard to say.
What do you want to take
Um,
here?
I don't know. I think Swimble and Sentinel are both fine cards. I wouldn't mind putting in my like.
Yeah, I agree.
Wait, do you want to not want to take this Boulderborn Dragon? Okay,
I think that this card is like pretty nice sometimes. The
okay,
Voice Practitioner. Okay, well let's
that's
take
fair.
Narset.
Hmm.
Do you have a different opinion?
I mean, I get that we don't have green fixing yet, and we also have a black card. But like,
I think Narset is definitely stronger than Songcrafter Mage.
really,
I understand that we have Jeskai Revelation and that maybe that like is nice with Songcrafter Mage, but
we also
like
have two counter spells and a focus of the mind.
I, I think that Narset is like just stronger than Songcrafter. Like this draws
Okay,
this draws many cards. You cannot
okay.
table Narset. Narset is like
I, I, I'm
how I
worried that
would
Narset is really bad with Jeskai Revelation.
how do you feel about the claim that Narset draws you towards your Jeskai Revelation?
Hmm. Okay, I
Okay,
assume given that we've taken a Narset, we should probably take another Narset.
probably yes. Like how I would describe it is that I generally count Narset as like a card draw spell. You know?
I understand. It's just like it's a card draw spell that doesn't work well with other card draw spells. Okay.
How highly do you think we should take this card?
That's an interesting question.
I kind of want to take it.
Okay, so we have. I guess we have an inevitable defeat, technically, as a removal. I assume the next pick is like Exhale or Surge. I'm not sure how you feel about White Exhale.
I think I like White Exhale more than the Surge. I think that 3 is an awkward number, but I don't
Okay,
know. I kind of want to lock this up.
I'm kind of down to lock it up.
Nicole, the uncommon Jeskai card is very different from this messenger. This messenger, oh, okay, we should probably take this one. Oh,
I
this is
agree.
also good though, but we should probably take this one. The messenger like
Um,
goes in all your soupy decks. The Brushmasters is not.
yeah. Also, like Narset is something worth hate drafting, and Rushmaster is not. Um,
Oh, sorry. You were talking about wheeling Narset, not messenger. Okay, that's very different. Also, that's even more like lack of wheeling. Uh,
okay, are we just taking a lot of exhales, or are we taking this land?
I think we might need the land.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure we're okay. I guess I'm not sure we're playing this black card.
Okay, I guess we could take the exhale under the theory that like we might not be playing the black cards. I guess it kind of looks right now that we might not need to.
Well, the current problem is that we don't have big removal if we don't play this defeat. But
Yeah. If you think about it, exhale is kind of like big removal.
kind of.
The like Sagu Pummeler? What? Okay, is
Okay,
this
well
big
we can
removal?
fix that. I agree.
Better than
We are
nothing.
passing appraiser, but I think
Yeah.
in this spot it has to be frustrate.
Yeah. Especially with 3 exhales also.
Mm-hmm.
How often do you think we're going to cast Focus Mind on our opponent's turn for 3 mana?
I hope most of the time.
Uh, okay, do we want
Uh,
this?
I assume it's that.
If you think about it, it's nice with Exhale because like we don't have enough dragons to make Exhale always like counter unless you pay 4 enough, so we can discard our Exhales.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're unfortunately too far away from the lying weight combo nonsense. Do we want this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess it's really awkward in this deck.
Yeah. I guess I'm down to take the COT. It's
Yeah.
so bad though.
I mean, it's a 2-drop that fixes our mana, you know.
It's barely a 2-drop.
Yeah. Hey, we can cast 2 spells on our opponent's turn. Um, and then block with a 3/3. This one, I assume.
I agree.
I do want more card draw. Is my current
I agree.
state. Thank you, Windows Security. Please go away. How about
Hmm.
more dispelling exhales?
Wait, Wayfair still in this pack? That's wild. I mean, we have to take.
I think we're
We
supposed to
could think
take it.
about taking Agent.
I don't like it. I think that this is
Okay.
a much better 2-drop than Agent.
Well,
I think this one is the most hate draftable.
I agree.
Wow, another land.
How many black lands do you think we'll need for this to actually play inevitable defeat?
I don't know. Maybe we should figure that out. Um,
Hmm. Interesting.
Do you think we should
Huh.
take Rakshas's bargain?
I'm worried we should take Rakshasa's bargain, yeah?
Because like these are strong cards, but like so is Rakshas's bargain.
Yeah.
And like uh, we can cast this for 4 mana also.
Well, no, we can cast it for 5 mana.
No. We have Blacklist.
If you're lucky, you can cast it for 4 mana.
We might be playing
I would,
Blacklist, I'm saying.
I would definitely snap it off if it always costs 4 mana.
Yeah. Wow, we can cast our dragons for free.
Hmm.
How do you feel about big removal spell?
I agree with Rebuke, I think.
There's also land is the thing.
Yeah.
But like rebuke is so good with these 3 drops.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, we can rebuke something and then counter their thing.
I will note we don't have many things to trigger our Kishia trawlers.
Also known as creatures.
Yeah.
I agree. Maybe we'll play this. I think this Poise Practitioner is kind of fine.
Okay.
I will note.
I can believe it.
Like I think we have a lot of ways to double spell. Um,
Um,
Sarkhan in our 0 dragon deck.
do you think it's Messenger? It could be Random Shock Brigade. That seems bad.
I don't think Random Shock Brigade is actually that bad. For what it's worth.
It also takes a Shock Brigade out of someone's deck. But I think I'd rather take Messenger.
Yeah. I don't think it's ever sweep, right?
I agree. I'm not very high on this sweep card, I think. Huh. Well,
Do we need to hate? I feel like it might be better to hate Globe and like take Globe for ourselves while hating it rather than just hating Codis.
I agree. Like, there's no way MSJ is gonna have a spot for Codis, right? Like, given what we've had so far.
Yeah, like you don't think that MSJ is Sultai?
Yeah.
I don't think it's obvious.
I guess
But
it's not obvious.
but also like hating Codis doesn't fully work because we're also passing
Yeah.
Monument and Globe.
Yeah, I definitely want to take Globe.
Yeah. Should we take this though and not play it?
Okay. I'm worried we need to defend ourselves. And
So
we should kick one of the cards that defends ourselves. I'm not sure which one. But
this one.
sure.
Because also fixes our mana. Land?
I guess so.
I think we're probably main blue white, splash red, and black.
I agree. I feel like I wish I had the dragon at the end of pack 1.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
Huh.
That's wild. Want to ignore it?
I agree we should ignore it. Hmm. I assume it's Underdogs as the most playable card.
I think Effigy is a stronger aggro card. If we like, I think if we should take this to hate it. Like, I don't think we're ever playing this.
Yeah, I wasn't. I didn't know how good. Wow, the Shock Brigade is still here.
Shall we take it?
I guess so. We could also take Right of Renewal.
I think that we're very good against soup decks.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the right way to think about it, but
Wait, shouldn't we take Technique? We might play it.
yeah.
Given that no one has this Codis, it can be assumed that no one wants this Codis.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's take the lion weight.
We might even board in light and weight at some point. It might be a little.
I think it's a little sus, but let's take the 2-drop.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't say I team draft a lot. So the flavor of a 6-person draft is definitely really interesting. I feel like.
Mm-hmm. I believe that we are probably splashing the black, but let's get Nicole and Ryan in here.
Mm-hmm. I think we're splashing the black and it's not close.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure I'm actually playing a Betrayal.
Yeah, I'm going to export this to Seal Deck.
Or end up in a worse deck.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
It's me and Mora. We just finished.
We've come to steal all the cards.
I think we were supposed to steal cards from the other team.
Shoot.
We had a really weird draft.
Ryan, do you have Magmatic Hellkite?
No, we passed one.
Oh, I also passed one. Which way did you pass it?
We passed it to System, I believe. It was pack 3.
I passed one to Dom in pack 3. I opened Elspeth.
Nice. So so Dom, Magmatic Hellkite. I'm pretty sure System is in red.
I also think MJ is in red. I saw like almost no red cards the whole draft.
We passed MSJ, Red White Stormbrood Dragon, pack 1, pick 2. Pack 1, pick 1. We took Revelation over Red White Stormbrood Dragon.
Okay, this makes sense. So just to be clear, the Magmatic Hellkite did not get to you guys.
No, we never saw any Magmatic Hellkites.
You were Battle Crier.
I have the Teamer Battle Crier.
The Teamer Battle Crier wheeled in pack 3.
Yeah, it wheeled and I took it.
Okay, excellent.
Nice.
That's good. Let's see what important parts.
There was a really late Codis in pack 3. Who took the?
I took the Codis and it's in my sideboard.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm updating the YouTube video. I'm now in a phone call with my team. We're talking about who has what. So we know Dom and SystemMagic both have Magmatic Hellkites. I took the Codis. It's in my sideboard. And I got the Battle Crier. I also took the Songcrafter Mage. That was something that came pretty late.
Oh yeah, I saw that go by. Yeah, now they mention it.
Okay, so.
Although I don't think that card's like, it's notable, but it's not a.
Okay, so I'm now.
Ooh, it looks like Abzan looks pretty good.
I'm now sharing Nicole's screen on.
Should we build like one deck at a time, like collaboratively?
Sure.
I have one more comment on cards. I believe in pack 2, I passed Revival of the Ancestors. Or sorry. Yeah, the Abzan one, which it doesn't look like it made it to Ryan. Did you see it?
No.
Jason?
No.
No, that means MSJ had to have taken it. No, it's pack 2.
Okay, so MSJ took that. I don't know if MSJ's playing it, because we were
hating it.
Heavy in Abzan, so maybe MSJ is splashing it or something.
Yeah, because also we wheeled the Host of the Hereafter, which is like a pretty strong Abzan card, and it was in a pretty weak pack. So yeah, I don't think someone else is like in this phase at all.
Okay, so we're going deck by deck and building. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
And we're on mine. Is that where we're at? Okay. So here's my pile. My fixing for white is a little bit sketchy, but I'm gonna have to make it work because of the Elspeth. I did thankfully get 2 Teamer Tri-lands in pack 3. Yeah, thank God. Which is useful. And so let's see. This is 5 lands, 27 cards. So we're looking at like 4 cuts.
Can we get these
I imagine-
Unending Whispers out of here, or do you need the card draw? I guess there's
I
more
don't.
pressing things to get out of here, like the Effortless Master.
Fine. I also don't know if I need to be playing both of these Earth Carvers.
I'm looking at it. I'm trying to look at if there's a way to be base white.
Yeah, I tried to look at that, but it was so late by the time it started happening. I don't know if
No,
I have enough.
like with this pool.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Like,
let's see, this is-
I'm trying to like, do we need to be base any of these colors?
Wait.
It's kind of hard to say.
Yeah, I think I agree with CFT. Like, can we be base white? I would guess white green. Like, I would like to play like 8 white sources or something.
yeah, I mean, I think I probably just like can because of the way my mana base is, but
I
Probably,
think
like,
you also might need to play this Abzan Monument without a swamp just to like fix your mana.
I could.
yeah,
There
That
it's
was-
possible.
seems. I don't know if I don't know if I believe in that one.
Yeah, I
Are
mean,
people not playing Heritage Reclamation main deck? I kind of am a Heritage Reclamation main deck believer.
Right of renewal.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I might play Heritage Reclamation over Right of Renewal. I'm just
Yeah,
pretty-
Right of Renewal doesn't seem like it really like has a place in this deck. This is 24
Did you have
cards.
a
So this
song
is still have a
cut?
cut.
Wait,
I guess
are
that
you a
doesn't
Glacier Wood Siege deck? I guess you're a post-board Glacier Wood Siege deck.
I wanted to be a Glacier Wood Siege deck, but it didn't quite work out.
You have the tools for it. I just don't know if it's still good.
I think right now how I would describe this deck is 4-color messy mana. I think you should try to focus on not blue as the colors, like Naya. So I want to cut the Exhale and the Dragon, maybe.
Okay, this actually I think makes it look a little bit better the second you do
Like
that.
the Naya base. Yeah, for sure.
And then like I still do like the Right of Renewal.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're definitely playing the Right of Renewal just because of space. I also don't know if I'm a believer in this Abzan Monument just for fixing. I don't think I need it.
I think you do.
Yeah, I would rather play it basic than that. Like,
Okay.
I agree.
Okay, so this is 23. Let's just look at what the mana could possibly look like. So this is we play 8 white sources. We need 6 planes, 7 planes. I don't even know if I have any basic searchers. Do I? No, I don't think so.
You have your opponent's Hellkites.
I have my opponent's Hellkite. I also have Embermouth Sentinel.
Yeah. You need to be,
Hellkite might be good for me.
you need to be playing basic for Embermouth Sentinel, certainly. So I
Okay,
think you want
so-
1 blue.
We have 12 lands. If I play 3 forests, that would be 8 green sources.
Great.
What's the 8th? Oh, Hogan Highland. Yeah, no, that's
All
fine.
5 of my lands tap for green. Wait, this is perfect.
Perfect mana base. Ship it.
All right, sold.
That's
All right, who are we looking at next?
Okay, let's look at mine next. Ours
Okay.
next. CFT and I drafted Jeskai Revelation, pack 1, pick 1, and then we kept taking Dispelling Exhales. So if you were wondering if anyone else has Dispelling Exhale, the answer is probably no.
I have
Good.
one.
no.
Right now we're looking at a Black Splash, I believe, for these 3 cards.
So you have mana for that, I think.
Those cards are nice.
Which one is Strategic Betrayal? That's the exile their graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I would
don't
probably-
have that.
Flash for the inevitable defeat. Maybe bargain.
I think Bargain and Defeat are definitely in the deck. I'm not sure about Betrayal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah.
Right now we're at 30 with 6 lands, so we kind of only need 1 cut. Like, we could just cut the Strategic Betrayal and just declare that's the deck.
I think I like that.
I don't hate that.
So how have you been on Poised Practitioner? Because it doesn't seem like you're excellent at double spelling, given all that.
It is a little awkward to have double Narset for spells.
Yeah, the Narset's just a good card, but like I'm worried about Practitioner ever triggering.
I think
Or ever
it'll trigger.
twice.
I think it'll trigger. Jason.
Wait, I have an idea. Fleeting Effigy plus Narset is a combination.
It is. Oh, it's you should be playing this Fleeting Effigy. I didn't see it. It's like kind of nuts actually.
Well, the Fleeting Effigy is really bad if you don't have Narset, but in the strategy. But like,
What is Fleeting Effigy?
It's the one that really bounce at a turn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would
That's
not play that in a non-aggressive deck.
I don't know. I kind of like it with double Narset. I feel like you've got enough things to like find the Narsets.
It's not doing almost anything else otherwise.
We're also not main red. We're main white, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's hard to pump it a lot too.
I think the cut is just strategic betrayal, and I think this being the deck is pretty reasonable.
But is Underdog better than Practitioner in this deck?
You said Watcher of the Wayside?
Underfoot Underdogs.
Oh.
Well, I don't think so.
Oh, actually, what if we cut Betrayal and Practitioner and play Devotee? Jeskai Devotee, just to be like a little more fixed.
That's reasonable, I think.
We don't need to be main white.
Okay, well, let's look at the mana first, and then we can decide if we need this Devotee.
Okay. Add basic plans. So, oh my god, I need to. Does this help? I don't know why my stream doesn't show. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna switch views. Sorry about this. There we go. That makes it better. I was having some stream difficulties. Sorry. So we definitely need like 9 blue sources, right? And then we want a swamp because of their Hellkites? Question mark.
I think that's fake.
I think that's pretty fake, yeah.
Okay, if we're not playing Betrayal, it's fake. And then like we can have 5 and 6. Or we can have like a sum of 11 of the other sources. 12 counting the globe. We have one more red source because of blue Devotee.
Yeah. So 9, 6, 5, 3. That seems. I could go 8, 6, 6. But
I think would not go 8 blue. Like there's a red source from this Devotee too.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, no, I like this.
Okay.
This makes me want to play the Jeskai Devotee over this Practitioner, but I don't
Okay, I'm down.
I just think Practitioner is like not very good with the counter spells.
Okay, how about a land instead of this Devotee? I guess it's like Kishla Chalice or whatever.
I think we have Kishla Chalice and also we have this globe. I think I like this.
You could play Watcher of the Wayside for the Monastery Messengers.
I don't like that.
Or the Kishla Trawler.
Is that better than Devotee? It might be better than Devotee.
It might be. But the fixing's kind of nice.
I don't like it.
Okay.
Just a thought.
Wait, we can reevaluate after sideboarding or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's look at Ryan's.
Yeah. Look at our deck. It's a lot more boring. Figured it was pretty much just the correct deck to draft for the seat, but yeah. So this is where I'm at currently with it. I guess we can export to sealed deck if that's easier.
I mean, this works if it works for you.
So this is 23 currently. We have we're basically soft splashing white with these triple Stormplane Detainments and the Sage. Currently,
there's a lot of Stormplane Detainments.
Yeah, it is. We had 3 of them, I think, after pack 1 or first pick of pack 2 or something.
Yeah. It was one of them was first pick of pack.
But yeah, so we also have these as white cards. But other than that, we can kind of be base black, if we want to. Just black green. We have one of these in the board, a Bloodflies with 2 Death Gorgers and the Merchant, but I think probably just not worth playing. It's just a terrible card.
Are the Death Gorgers good?
Oh, I think this is just a good card in this format. The body's pretty nice, and putting a counter on Formation Breaker is really nice. We have 2 formation breakers.
Sure.
I would say the Death Gorger has felt like a good card to me.
I agree.
Same.
But
I'm a little
but
worried
also I
about,
don't
like,
win, so
all
you know.
the 6s.
Well, they're not 6s. They can just be
Yeah,
2s.
I understand. But like I feel like you want to be able to cast them for 6 sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. You just can. But yeah, we have like some options in the board. Like we have a Sarkhan's Resolve that's pretty nice. We have some Alicia's Legacies. We have another 2-drop if we want it.
Okay, so I would assume that the other team has a lot of aggro, and so I would not want to main deck something like Resolve because they're less likely to have like
Mhm.
random dragons, right?
That thing. Yep.
Yes.
Same with Legacy, I would argue.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe
Okay.
what do we want.
So Leopard is the most appealing card in the sideboard, probably.
Yeah. But I think this is probably just my 23.
Well, I would say the Saga Wildling is a land.
I guess maybe this is a 16 land plus Saga Wildling deck because we have 0 card advantage pretty much.
I think
I would say Saga Wildling is always a land.
Wait, I think that this is a 17 lands plus Sagu Wildling deck because you have like Feral Deathgorger, like 2 Deathgorger, 2 Earthcarver. Like you can spend 6 mana.
Yeah, and the
Well,
Strawberries. I
yeah,
think
but like,
I would place a 17 in the.
I don't like that you have no card draw. Like,
Right. I agree with CFT. I think that is a real concern. I think it's the deck's main weakness. But like, I don't know if we should try to address it by playing 16 lands, especially when the source counts are likely not to be perfect.
Yeah, I don't want to address this by playing 16. Is basically my take.
Fine.
Like I think something will have to give, and I'd rather give on the like flooding more than the like not being able to cast your like lots of white splash and your powerful like 5 and 6 mana cards.
I think
Okay.
that's
I agree.
so. Currently, let's look at like the source counts. I want at least 8 green, obviously. And so adding 7 forests gets us to that. It would be 6 white if we had 3 of those, 3 planes, and then 7 black.
This is currently 18 lands.
Okay, that's 18. So annoying. We could go down a white source, which gives us 5 white sources plus wildling.
I think that's fine.
That's enough for like 4 white cards and the Stormbroods and the Merchant, I think.
I just don't really want to give on the other things, so
Yeah.
I think that's like kind of where you end up giving.
Jason, how do you feel about 9 green? Because I derived this opinion from
I'm
you.
a 9 green supporter. I hadn't gotten around to saying it, but I am a supporter of 9 green.
Do we
I
have
asked you
space for
because
9 green?
I derived this opinion from you.
What?
I would like there to be 9 green sources, not 8.
And what would you cut to accomplish this is my question.
Oh, okay. I would cut a black.
So going to 6 total black sources, not counting the wildling in the deck.
7 with
The wildling just counts.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why we're not counting wildling in like the wildling is just a land.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're on 9, 7, 6. 9, 7, 6.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Yeah.
I think you could go.
You don't really have that many more black
also.
cards than white cards.
I think 985 might be better, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, the white cards can totally be cast later, but we do have a lot of them, so we really can't go without white is the only thing.
I think
it's close.
I think 976 is more natural to me, but I don't know.
I like 976.
Okay.
I think like white cards can be cast late, but like we'll need them as like mid game plays enough. And I think at only 5 white sources, especially with Saga Wildling being a little bit strange because some of these sets get black.
And just checking, no one thinks there's a card in the sideboard we should be playing here. Trying to like relevant ones. Oops, not that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I think our deck was pretty straightforward.
Easy.
All right. I'll send them a message and let them know we are ready.
Yep.
So we're supposed to export these to Arena, right? That's how we do it. Okay.
You might need to use some wild cards. I need to craft 2 mythics.
Get wrecked.
And that's all. Okay, let me switch over to that view.
Who am I playing first?
Okay. I believe that we are going to not be in call for actual games.
Yeah. Do you want us to leave the call now?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Good luck.
You guys,
Let's crush them.
Good luck.
let's crush.
Good luck.
Okay. Did I correctly pull this up? I believe I need to stream to you, CFT. It's on the stream now. Where is Magic Arena? There it is. Does this look right?
Sure.
Yeah, and this is where we landed, and we're not playing the swamp.
I have some concerns,
What is your
such
concern?
as I'm not sure this deck specifically can support 4 Exhale.
Sounds like a good time to find out. Maybe we swap Exhale for like Brigade or Twin Bolt or something at some point.
Yeah. Like, I feel like there are many decks that can play 4 Exhales, but they mostly involve having dragons.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's put it to the test.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. I need to add. We're playing MSJ first, it looks like.
Two Explorers.
Two Explorers? What if we
Do you want to
what if we resolve this by, like, just seeing what the first card we draw after we keep our opening hand is, and then the second
Sure.
card.
I'm down.
Limited tournament match. There we go. Okay. Do you think we should
Okay.
take the draw?
I doubt it.
Okay. I might revisit this question after the first game. Wow, we can
Okay.
cast this for 4.
Nice.
Let's keep this.
I agree.
Like, Exhale is kind of better on the draw if your opponent doesn't have its, like, relevant 2-drops, right?
That is very conditional on that being true.
Yeah.
Shugberry. Okay.
Oh, right. You explore an inevitable defeat. Would you like to keep it?
Graveyarding on land seems like a wise move.
Okay, you explore planes, Bot Boy 138. Congratulations, you now have a planes in your hand. Okay, let's cast our spell.
I agree.
Do you think next turn we will cast a spell and then discard our hand?
Much to consider.
Okay, well, it looks like MSJ is aggro.
Okay, well. Okay, how do you feel about double block?
Okay, so the tricks here are indestructible and counter. +2/+0 first strike, which and double block is good against both of those. Are there other tricks?
I would not say I know the trick as well as you.
Okay, I think the double block makes sense. I can't think of anything else. Maybe we'll get got. Would you say we've been rewarded for double blocking?
No.
I don't think it's that bad.
I agree it's not that bad.
In fact, I'm not even sure it's bad.
Well, we can no longer cast Foxas's Bargain for 4.
So I don't know if I care about that. I'm just gonna pass.
Okay.
I need to decide how much I don't care about this. How much do you not care about this?
I think I'm gonna wait for a little while. I see.
Well, both
Wait, what is this?
Hmm?
Why is he not casting any spells?
Handful of removal?
Interesting.
Maybe? Do you want to put the devotee on top?
You mean on bottom?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm down.
Oh, it could also be a handful of tricks. Certainly a hand devoid of creatures. Nice.
Nice. Do you think we would play Rakshas's Bargain in this deck even if we had no way to produce black or green mana?
Maybe. I assume we're not killing that.
I agree. Well...
Maybe if they double pump. Okay, let's kill it. Then.
Okay, I'm down.
It's like a lot of...
Yeah.
damage. So it's 0.
Okay.
Do you want to main phase this? To hit land drop?
Is taking land even good?
Well...
I guess it's a little good. Okay, we can main phase it.
It depends on if we see a Jeskai Revelation, for example. Or like a black source. Do you want to take Narset land?
I'm down for Narset land, I think.
In the sense that Narset is technically a combination with the card land?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we should kill it.
Okay, and then are we casting...
Messenger?
Okay, and then we're putting Bargain on top?
My plan was to put Rebuke on top, maybe.
What if I want to put Bargain on top?
Well, if we put Rebuke on top, next turn we could like set up a turn where we go like Rebuke, Narset, Fresh Start.
Okay.
Also, there's some chance.
That requires him to put 2 creatures in play, which is like a very difficult thing to occur, considering he doesn't have more creatures.
Okay, so I guess. Okay, maybe we should put Bargain on top. Okay, you've convinced me.
Nice.
Okay. Whoa, it's 2 creatures. I don't think we would want to use 2 removal spells. Do we want to use 1 removal spell?
I kind
of want to.
Currently, we cannot cast this inevitability. I understand that we maybe can in the near future, but
I think
okay,
we probably
fine.
can because we're gonna probably. I think we could like take a thing off of Bargain.
Okay. Are we manifesting bargains here? And taking
Want to?
black land?
I want to main phase bargain and like take a black tap land. Potentially. Okay, how do you
You said
feel
that
about
is a black tap land?
yeah, this is like black tap land. Oh, we could take Globe Mountain instead of Globe Devotee.
Yeah. That lets us play. The problem is that I feel like this Narset will die.
Oh well, I was gonna play Globe this turn, so that next turn we could go Narset defeat.
Yeah, I still feel like Narset will die. You know?
Okay. So let's take Globe Devotee then.
I think it's close, but I think I like a Globe Diva too. Yeah, Stock Up is so good on the minute that it's just fine to cast it for 5, you know?
Yeah.
I guess there's a face of Dragonfire, so maybe this Diva T is not that strong.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. It like costs his turn, kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Well,
block. I think.
how sure are you?
I think there's a +2/+0 trick. Maybe I'm not that sure.
I think there's no reason to block, I feel like.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, I guess we're boarded.
Let's see.
Globe?
Hold on. Do you think we should Dragon Hunt first? And then we can discard our defeat and then
oh, sure.
Globe Narset for a lot.
Sure. I like that. Nice.
I see.
Do you think we will cast Focus, exhale, in order to... Okay, well, let's discard and exhale to this.
Okay, how much do you want to cast this for?
3.
Okay, fine. Do you think we'll use our Narset this turn? Probably not, I guess.
Probably not. Okay, how do you play Sunshield instead of focusing? That seems kind of fake, actually.
I think it's a little fake. We can maybe even play the Sunshield.
Are we through both messengers? We are through both messengers. Oh, but we can pick up something with Revelation, so it's fine. I want to get back defeat with this Trawlers, maybe.
Okay, I'm down for a defeat.
Decline.
Okay.
Attack with Narset, play 2 creatures?
Do you want to attack with I don't know what the name of this card. Kishla Trawlers?
Kishla Trawlers. Maybe.
I think I would.
I guess it's better to pick up the messenger instead of the Trawlers. When we draw Revelation, because we can then put a thing on. We would rather put a thing on top.
Is there a wrath we have to think about? Surely not, right?
I don't think so, no.
This deck would probably just not play a wrath, right?
Yeah, and I also think there isn't a wrath. In addition to this deck not playing a wrath. You know?
Mm-hmm. That's a little annoying. Only a
It's too
little.
bad we didn't hold up mana so we could exile this in response.
Okay, well,
Send all?
we're including? Oh, I guess so. We have a defeat. That's fair.
I also just don't think that the block all on Sunshield would happen.
Mhm.
I feel like that if you block all on Sunshield, then you're like taking 9 from creatures and 3 from defeat. Do you think we're gonna use this as a prowess trigger?
Hmm.
We might.
I agree we might. I'm quite worried that this is like the worst possible dispelling exile attack.
Given that we discarded 2 Dispelling Exiles, like, with Focus and Dragon Hunt, like, I think I disagree. Like,
Okay, fair.
in that, like, we have ways to, like, fix our problems, you know?
Do you think dispelling exile is bad against aggro decks in this deck though?
I don't know. Also, by the way, oh yeah, okay, someone responded to no call already. Yeah, you don't have to pay for the counter spell. Do you think that MSJ has a way to make us draw cards? I also like that we have not yet shown Jeskai Revelation.
Okay, do you think we should kill that before it does something, or does it not matter?
I think we should. Okay, I guess we can, like, let this happen. Let's see. Okay.
Do you think we should even show this exile?
Wait.
Okay,
There's a curing now, which is a little annoying. I think we need to let them attack.
Okay. If it hits sweep, it's... No, I guess it's still fine.
We might get something to counter which is very amusing. I guess we've been punished for not defeating this in response to the sweep. The real question is, do you think the game will end in the draw from us dealing 4 damage to MSJ and drawing our cards from an empty library? I think showing an exhale does not really matter, for the record.
Okay. That is reasonable.
Okay. And in fact, I would like to use our exhale. It was very funny to me. Oh, hey, another one.
I think Dragonstone Globe should be a dragon.
I agree. Okay, well, we saw 2 Bear of Glories and a Sun Pearl Kirin. We definitely want Twin Bolt, right?
I agree.
I agree that we can, like, we should maybe trim down on these Dispelling Exhales to some extent. I think that this card is mediocre. These cards we can trim down on. Shock Brigade might just be a good blocker also.
Okay. How do you feel? How do you feel about the other creatures we could put in our deck?
I don't really like underdogs.
Okay.
And I don't like that this doesn't block a 2/1 first strike.
Okay. But it does fuck some other stuff.
Yeah, but it doesn't block a 2/1 first strike. I
How do you
think
feel about Practitioner? Like, well, our deck is naturally good against 2/1 first strike, right? And it's like maybe not less naturally good against like.
I don't know what you're trying to solve with Practitioner.
Yeah. I feel like River Rock Technique cannot be worse than some of these other cards.
Like which card?
Exhale.
I don't think that's true. I think that MSJ had a lot of lands that game, and then like these River Wheel sweeps are going to be cards that Exhale's good against.
Okay, how do you feel about the fact that the artifact is good against Tursa?
The artifact?
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, we have Narsats also. I think I would
Okay,
try to
fine.
submit this.
I
thought
I'm
you
worried
were
we
supposed
should
to
have changed the
believe
mana.
I thought you were supposed to believe in Exhale more than I did.
Well, like, mostly I was drafting Soup, and every time my opponent cast Exhale, it was totally, like, really good. And every time, like, I was also playing against a lot of Soup mirrors.
Let's mulligan this?
So, you know. Huh. Okay, I guess so.
Okay. We can keep this, I think.
Do you think we'll bottom Jeskai Revelation?
I want to bottom Twin Bolt.
Wow.
I
I
want
mean,
4 lands for Jeskai Revelation. I want a Revelation on 6. Well, isn't that like unbeatable?
I'm worried we need this Twimble, but okay, we can try it.
Would you rather bottom Fresh Start?
Definitely not.
Okay. I think that I really want all 4 of our lands.
Okay. Like, seriously, I was seriously suggesting botting Revelation.
No, I
But maybe that's bad.
I understand you were seriously suggesting it. I think there's not. We haven't seen anything that punishes us, and I would kill it. I would rather fresh start a Tursa mostly.
Okay, that's fair.
I think the only thing that punishes this is Black White Dragon, and we know that Nicole has 2 of those. So, or no, not was it Nicole or Ryan? I think Ryan has 2 of them. Not Nicole. I guess we've been punished for bottoming Twin Bolt instead of land. But
I guess so. How good do you think Rescue Leopard is as a card?
I think it's a card that's like probably pretty nice for aggro decks not flooding.
Wow, you know what I wish this Exhale was?
What?
River Churn, whatever
Riverwalk
the name of the
technique?
card is. Yes.
It's not obvious to me.
Okay, notably, he chose not to discard last turn and then missed the land drop. Which I would.
Do you want to counter this? I do now wish it was Riverwalk technique.
Okay, I think I would like to cast Exhale, yeah? Wait, no, definitely not. We shouldn't have countered it, right? Because he did it post combat, which implies that a double style as well is not actually occurring.
Well, he may have drawn it.
Oh, off of the leopard. Okay, that's fair.
Lol.
Well, I think we should also counter that one. perhaps.
I love it.
Yeah, like I feel like Exile is a powerful card in the format, but it's not. But it's actually like not very good against these decks.
Mhm.
In fact, maybe like extremely bad against aggro decks.
Okay, well, let's do this. When should we do it?
Good
guess-
question.
In combat, maybe? I will. It's a little awkward because pump swell would be really bad for us. I think I would like to kill. I think I would like to kill Pack Beast Goblin Bounce Leopard.
I see.
Does that seem reasonable to you?
I don't know if we're beating anything, so I feel like I would rather do this on their turn.
I think we might be beating anything.
I agree the colorless dragon would have been nice in our deck. I guess we're phase up losing to things, right? Like, if we do this on our turn, then double spell. It's easier to double spell pre-combat. Like,
Fair enough. I guess we haven't seen any late foot techniques. I'm just worried about late foot technique.
mhm.
I assume we let the attack happen and let the rummage happen.
Oh, I guess we could do that.
Oh, whoops.
Wait.
Oh, it doesn't split. For some reason, I thought it split.
Okay, I think it worked out.
I agree, it worked out.
Kind of. Do you think we'll die to shock?
That would be very funny. Huh. So we can play this and defeat. Do we just want to defeat the cutter? Maybe?
How dead are we?
Well, we're theoretically at 8, which is not that dead to this board.
I guess so. Okay, I guess we're doing that. What is the timing on when you are using this defeat?
Our turn, because I don't want another monk to be made.
Okay, fine.
Okay, well, the Rebellious Strike is scary, in that it kills us if there's a land.
Does have to be white land.
No, it doesn't, because of Devotee.
Oh.
Okay, but there's white land anyways.
Okay, well, much to consider.
Okay. Well, do you want to keep more exhales in on the play? As in, keep the same number of exhales in?
I'm worried having more than 2 exhales in against this deck is just it's generally illegal.
It's like you want 2 exhale, 1 technique or something?
Yeah, or maybe the 3-2, I'm not sure yet.
I don't like the 3-2. I feel like, I like that the exhale is something that we can do early. I feel like on the play it's fine.
Why do you hate this 3-2 so much? It blocks and it gains 2 life.
It dies to their shock. I don't know.
They have one shock.
Okay, fine, we can try it.
I think the C2 might be nice. Watcher? Which one is Watcher? Is it a
It's
black
the
card?
3-2. It's the 3-2.
Okay,
Let's mulligan this.
I agree.
Keep bottom Narset.
Huh.
We like haven't
I guess
seen
they
Narset
haven't.
removal.
Yeah. Okay. But like, if we don't bother Narset, then we can like freely block with Narset into Trick. Which might be important with this hand, right? Like, I imagine that we're going to cast Narset on 3, and then we're probably going to want to block, right?
Would you want to bottom instead?
Island. Or Globe, maybe, even. Honestly, it might be Globe.
I think we're on the play with 2 gain lands. I'm fine not blocking.
I don't know if I agree with this, but okay, we can try. Huh.
I would like to cast on turn. Like the other thing is, I just like want to be able to like double spell on turn. Like I want my 4 lands globe so I can like set up like globe play a 2 on turn 4, right?
That's
so
fair.
I'm not gonna block this.
Okay.
Like the thing
I do think the bottom was probably Globe if it wasn't Narset.
But like the other thing is like I also just don't think that like most of the blocks that we could make are like I think most of the times the block is like quite bad for us also.
Okay, are we triggering Narset here?
I kind of wanted to pass with Exhale.
Okay, we can pass with Exhale, and then we're I guess we still can't really block, right?
With Exhale, it's like easier for us to block also.
Well, that's not even true, right? You can just play another land, and then we still can't block.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on like if like it forces a land to be played, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Well, now I want to trigger Narset approximately never.
Do you want to bargain main face?
Huh.
I kind of want to
Maybe, but okay. Do you think we should hold up white red? It's kind of complicated. I would definitely rather play this brigade than hold up Exhale, I think. Wow.
Okay.
Well,
Let's
that's
take
bad.
These 2.
I guess so.
Okay, I am now planning on blocking with Narset, I think.
Then we maybe should have taken some different cards with this. But I agree that now that we're here, we should probably block. Yeah, definitely the goal was to hit a land there, but
What do we think is happening here? Okay, I'm gonna block. Oh, is Narset just getting shocked? I think that's good for us.
Okay.
How do you feel about 2/2 drops?
Huh. Okay.
Maybe that's not better than like 2 drop plus 4 drop?
No, I think it's better. I feel like we're in trouble though.
Seems like we're not.
Oh, I guess okay. That is nice.
I think I don't care.
Wait, do you want to attack?
Well, we attack for.
Oh, okay, fine. I don't know. Maybe the one damage matters.
I think it matters less than like removal spell being awkward for us. Okay, now I would like to attack.
I agree.
And then play Jeskai Devotee, maybe?
So that we can hold up defeat? Is that the idea?
Yeah, I guess I actually maybe playing Watcher is just better. But
I'm not sure. And we're milling ourselves because that's strictly better, unless we mill out, but like, which can be relevant, but you know. I see.
okay.
It begins. I guess I have this defeat for the cutter, so it's
Yeah.
probably going to be fine.
I agree, it should be fine. Are we tapping something?
Good question.
I kind of want to tap the effigy.
Why? I don't think it makes sense to tap the effigy.
Okay. Then the Shock Brigade?
What if we tap nothing?
Sure.
Yeah, I feel like the effigy is not going to attack. It's possible we should have tapped something else, but I'm pretty sure it was not tap effigy.
Blue mana. Oh, I guess there is a what's it called? There is a Jeskai monument that we know about.
Yes.
Oh, let's attack first. I want to attack with both.
Okay. Do you think we should like try to play around like structural denial or something?
Can't be countered.
Oh, nice. Okay, fine. I feel like maybe I wanted to cast a devotee, but
Oh yeah. That was probably better. Okay, looks like our team is currently up 2-0.
nice.
Interesting.
I think that's fine.
And then, are we tapping the effigy? Or no? I guess not.
I don't think I care.
Just trade it for the devotee.
Maybe we should have cared. I don't know. I agree with this trade, though.
Are we attacking? Kind of.
Okay.
I think we're like just favored in the long game, right?
Well, the
Like,
problem
we
is
still
that he
have
has many cards in his hand, and we don't.
Yeah, but like we have a Jeskai Revelation in our deck.
Yeah, but like,
I don't think we're gonna like. I just don't. We're like certainly not gonna kill him before like before the cards in hand matter, right?
okay, fine.
Tapping this because tapping this doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm. You want to just trade?
I think I want to just
It lets.
trade.
It does let. Okay, that makes sense.
Like I'm more worried about like a random 5/4 flyer happening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't want to trade 1 for 1. Is my claim.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you want to cast? They discard a card. We have a Shock Brigade.
I guess so.
Okay.
Ooh. Hmm.
Well, I mean that was gonna be good at some point, right?
Yeah.
We put a Narset to the bottom. Okay. Do we want to trade 2 for 1? Maybe.
Okay. Given that this is occurring, I think we should have attacked in the first place. But yes,
Well,
I would like to attack.
I think that there's a difference between trading 1 for 1 and trading 2 for 1, right?
No, because secretly it's also 2 for 1. Because like.
What? Like the
Okay, I
last
guess
time when we
not.
attacked, we only attacked for 1, right? And we attacked.
I see what you mean by 1 for 1. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not saying like 1 card for 1 card. Oh hey.
Okay, that's good.
I agree. Let's so exile Jeskai Devotee, get back bargain. Surely.
Is that better than focus?
Well,
Close.
bargain looks at 4 cards.
I agree.
I guess we could keep all 3. I think bargain
Yeah.
looking at 4 cards is better.
Okay. We may now evaluate if we would keep 4 cards.
Lol. This might cause us to counter something. I think.
It might be hard because we might want to tap something.
Are we sure? At this point, I don't actually want to tap something because I want to like double
Okay,
block
that's
this
fair.
1/3.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess we could tap the Kirin. That's reasonable.
Get defeat and attack. That was. I guess that is a possible line. I don't know if I agree with it.
I think when we have Jeskai Revelation in our deck, I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm. Do we have any other relevant cards in our deck? Will we just lose if the Jeskai Revelation is the bottom 5?
No, we have like another Monastery Messenger, definitely.
Do you want to attack?
No.
Okay.
Do you want to tap this? Do you think we're gonna counter something?
No.
Fair enough. Do you think we're gonna counter something? Okay, I guess not. Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, I feel like the outcome of this game, this outcome to the game was extremely extremely predictable based on the play we made on turn 4, which was to take 2 cards that didn't do anything and not block. Is my retrospective.
Mm-hmm.
And block. Yeah, I don't know. It's possible that the defeat line was actually nice, but yeah, I don't know.
I think we have gotten supremely unlucky.
I agree we have gotten very unlucky, but I definitely also think that we made some choices to put us in this situation.
Mm-hmm. We're also not out of it. Okay, we're maybe out of it. Okay, who are we facing next? We're facing Dom next.
Okay. Should we figure out what Dom's deck is?
Yeah. Do I have Dom here? Probably not. Let's see. Dom faced
Quick.
Ryan.
That's a classic click draw a card moment.
Black, white, splash, red is Dom's deck.
Okay.
Uh,
Not an aggro deck, or is an aggro deck?
I don't know.
Okay.
MSJ, 2 copies of plus O, draw a card. 2 sweep. River wheel sweeps.
Oh yes, also Kieran, right?
Oh yeah. You can type that, I guess. Three, 2 flash sack make indestructible.
I had never read that card. I probably read that card.
Unrooted ancestor.
I guess the secret to Dispelling Exhale is that it's worse in Pod Draft because it's the best in Soup Mirrors and the worst against aggro.
Yeah. That sounds pretty true.
So it makes sense that when you're drafting in Pod, you might prefer it less than how highly it is rated in 17 lands. Perhaps.
Sorry, trying to connect with Dom. I do think that last game definitely should have taken focus. And that was my mistake. I had an incoherent strategy.
I should have understood that our plan was to block with no set. It made sense for our plan to be block with no set.
Fair enough. But I didn't like communicate that that's what I was gonna do. I mean, I think one of the big problems is that we have no dragons.
Yeah.
Like usually you have dragons. I agree that Boulderborn Dragon would have been nice. Okay, want to keep this?
I agree. Do you think it will go wrong?
Maybe?
Dragonfire Blade. I see.
Would you say it has gone wrong?
Much to consider.
Not so far, at least. This is so Dom could have equipped that. I suspect we're about to get 3-2 flashed.
I guess so.
Or that.
Okay, what does this forebear do? Like, does it have first strikes?
No.
No.
Let's cast our spell.
I agree.
It might be a 5-3 though. Soon. I guess it's better to put it on the tactician.
Well, we have a double strike powerless creature. It's kind of complicated.
I agree. Well, we're not blocking that. What do you want to do? How do you feel about pass?
I definitely want to pass, yeah. It's not a perfect plan.
Given that Dom missed a land drop, we can counter like most kinds of removal spells that would point at this.
Well, if we want to block, we would probably have to cast a spell. And then we probably cannot counter removal spell.
Yeah, but then we got to block, right?
Yeah.
At the very least. Okay, well let's counter.
Okay. I agree. This worked out.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay. Interesting. That is really interesting.
I want to be able to I really want I want to I want to keep the globe so that we can cast defeat.
Yeah, definitely the globe.
How about pitch devotee? Oh no, devotee also. How about pitch messenger? Because if we don't draw anything, we can go globe, hold up, bargain next turn.
Yeah. What is your plan for this devotee?
If we draw mountain, it lets us cast defeat. Amusingly.
Oh.
Also, it's just cheaper than the messenger, and like, I don't know.
Okay. Well, I like that messenger returns defeat. I kind of want to.
Okay, how about Narset? Can we discard Narset?
Okay, I'm down to discard Narset.
Huh. How do you feel about pass?
I guess we could pass. Is that better than globe?
I like that if we pass, we can like put this thing on top. Maybe.
I like that if we cast globe, then like Like, do you think there is a removal spell?
I
Because
think there
I
maybe
feel like there's
is.
not.
I think
Oh,
there's a removal spell, maybe.
interesting.
Like, okay, let me put it this way. I think the only way we lose if there's a removal spell.
Okay, but is this line better against it? Okay, it's
Yeah.
definitely better, I guess. Okay,
Because
yeah.
we can counter the removal. Like if a removal spell happens, we can counter it, and if it doesn't, we get to put the blade on top, and then we're like no longer very sketchy against removal, right?
I did forget about the counter removal spell for solve part of this card.
Okay. Do you want to put the priest on top?
Huh. I guess we should put the priest on top. I see.
Okay.
Okay. Now is it time to cast the globe?
I think so.
Another option is to cast Devotee to, like, maybe do some life against the removal spell, but I guess, like, that it's probably really unlikely for a removal spell to occur now,
I agree.
given this new information.
Have we countered 3 spells? Nice.
Nice. We have 7 mana?
How do you feel about exiling this tactician?
Huh. Then we can't cast Bargain?
No, we cannot.
But we do get in for, like, 6.
Yeah, and we can cast Devotee.
Okay.
I don't think we need to care about this blade anymore. Oh, I guess we could have attacked first.
Oh.
That was technically better. I don't think the block would have happened, but
Yeah.
yeah, the block would have been unhinged. But like maybe the forebear would have blocked us. I don't know.
Do you think we should cast this Bargain before the messenger or after?
My presumption is before.
Okay.
I'm not gonna block.
Huh. Okay. I guess we are crushing life total, like, pretty effectively here.
Yeah. No equip is interesting. Okay, let's cast the bargain before.
Okay.
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 Do we want to take land as well? Oh, actually, let's take Sunshield and play that instead of the messenger.
Yeah. Wait, do you want to attack or not really?
I think not really because we have this in hand now.
Okay, fine.
Maybe it's still good to attack.
Well,
I don't think.
given that down.
I don't think anything will go wrong if we attack. I guess.
Are you sure? Oh, I guess. Well, I mostly like. What about the Pussy?
That's fine.
Isn't that?
Like,
Well,
basically what I'm saying is I don't know how, like, I feel like the way we lose is, like, not related to our, like, life total right now.
yeah, but, like, I mostly think that something will happen if we attack, given that he didn't equip.
Okay, fair.
Like, another guess I could have is Caustic Exhale.
Death Touch Indestructible is another one.
That's also possible.
Exile the 2 creatures. Okay.
I see. Fair enough.
Wasn't thinking of that one.
Okay.
I think we have lethal maybe, because this will be 6, 7, 8, 12. We kill something, bounce something, tap something. Right?
Wait. Why is it? Uh.
I think
Why is it that much?
or oh no, oh sorry, we would need to hit face with it. I was counting hitting face with this as well. Um, okay, I guess we don't have.
Should we even cast this on our turn?
I want to attack.
Why?
Oh, why not? I would like to kill the tactician, bounce the unrooted ancestor, and attack with the brushmaster. I guess we can already attack with the brushmaster.
Okay. Fine. Sure.
Turn this. 4 damage here. The other thing is it probably doesn't matter. Wow, some more X1s. Should we side in some more twin bolts?
Perhaps. How do you feel about underdogs?
I don't like it.
Okay, fine.
To be fair, these X1s don't actually, like, it's not actually that good to, like, kill these X1s.
Yeah.
Oh, but there's a Kieran. Okay, so we should probably side in twin bolt.
How many XLs do you want? It's definitely better against this deck, but
I agree.
it's still not perfect. Do you want a 2-3?
I think I want 3.
Okay. Do you want a 2-3 against their 2-4s and their 2-2s and stuff?
It's, like, kind of bad against unrooted ancestor.
I agree.
I think I don't.
Okay.
Do we want strategic betrayal against some graveyard stuff? Probably not, because there's tokens.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole finished, apparently, but I don't know who won. I guess the guess is that MSJ won, given that seemed pretty quick.
How do you feel about this hand?
I kind of want to keep it.
Okay, we can try it.
We have our requisite 9 blue. Nice.
Nice.
Mostly I like keeping the card Just Guy Revelation.
That's fair.
Okay,
Are
let's
we
kill that.
dragon hunting?
Yeah.
Do you think we should discard Narset because our can contains just a revelation? Or do you think we will block with our Narset?
I think I want to discard Narset because I want to go Temur Devotee into defeat, yeah.
Okay. We could cast Narset off the Rebuke.
Yeah.
But
We can also cast Dragon Hunt off of the Rebuke, you know?
oh.
Because we'll have a devotee. Assuming we have a devotee. We might, like, obviously it's possible we don't have a devotee. I'm not going to use this fresh start yet, I think.
I agree. What is this card? Oh, it's the one that like. That card is like kind of broken, right?
A little.
Okay,
You want to trade?
are we trading? I like trading.
Trade and then defeat this?
Yeah. What is that card in 17 lands?
Sorry, what did you say?
What is that card in 17 lands at the Storm Singer?
Storm Singer 56?
In comparison to other black cards, is that good?
Pretty decent. It's
Okay.
like it's below the best commons though.
Interesting.
How do you feel about rebuke the forebear messenger put defeat on top?
Sure.
I understand we want lands for this revelation, but also it's defeat. You know?
Yeah. It'll be fine. I think defeat is better than the average card we can draw.
I agree. Dom has said in the chat towards Nicole, "Don't worry, I'll be ready very soon," which I think is a correct evaluation of this game state.
I agree.
I'm gonna not block, I think.
I agree we should not block. What do you want to do about this Dawnbreaker?
Exile it so we can attack?
Oh, we could also use a different spell on it. In case we want to save the defeat for like a thing that is not a creature, for example.
I haven't heard of any such thing, so I will assume there's not any such thing. And if there is any such thing, like
how do you feel about the blade?
I don't think I care about the blade.
Okay, fine.
Like if blade gets played and equipped, we just like play Dragon Hunt, right?
I'm just not sure I'd rather have a fresh start in my hand than the defeat, right?
Well, mostly I'd rather attack for 2.
Well, you can attack for 2 when you use fresh start.
Oh, okay, I understand now. Okay, never mind. I think your line was better. I'm sorry.
It's a little complicated, at least.
Do you think we'll be punished?
Because
we could have defeated this and then gone back to
Well, presumably it would not have been cast if we. Wow.
Do you think that Dom's defeat is inevitable?
This is a nice loop.
I kind of want to fresh start this one.
I
just like hold the defeat in my hand. I don't know. Or sorry, and then defeat this. I forgot.
Why? What if we? I guess the reason to care about it is that there might be a token maker on top.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let me put it this way. I don't think I'm going to have 2 mana available anytime soon. Because I want to defeat the static snare and then defeat something else.
Well, I understand, but like in the meantime, this doesn't. The 2/4. Okay, nice. Fair enough. Okay, nice. Monastery Messenger loops are nice.
Yeah. Okay, so what is SystemMagic's deck? Naga Fleshcrafter 2 Rennie's rebuffs. Essence Anchor Kishla Skimmer stuff. Synchronized
Interesting.
charge, multiple copies of Lying Wait. It sounds like this is the soup mirror we've been waiting for.
I see.
Or at least one Snakeskin Veil.
I see.
Might be waiting for a little bit. But currently I believe we are 3-2, pending Ryan versus SystemMagic. Because I believe that we were the ones who lost round 1, and then we won, Nicole lost round 2. So it's just Ryan versus SystemMagic for round 2 left. Do you think we should do something in the meantime?
What do you want to do? Do you want to look at some decks?
Like standard?
Yeah. We can look. We can.
Like, what kind of deck? Do you think it's this kind of deck?
I agree. It's this kind of deck.
Do you think it's this kind of deck?
do you want to look at this kind of deck? I did play it a bunch on ladder to try mostly. I don't believe in 3-color mana. I am similarly coming down on Pixie for similar reasons.
Mm-hmm. This man is just too tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that. I feel like I need to actually put Corey Steel Cutter into play and Constructed more. Because I hear people talking about how good it is, right? But I don't actually have a concept for the ways in which it is good.
I would say ours is also it's a little bit because the spells you use to double spell don't really chain to more spells.
Mm-hmm.
You really want to play the cards opt in sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm. Is Cutter not that impressive if you aren't playing cards like opt in sleight of hand?
I think it's still very impressive. It's just not maximizing Cutter.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we could play opt in sleight of hand, as much as I hate those cards.
I agree you can. The mana just gets very ugly very quick.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. How do you feel about this card?
We can think about this card. I like that you get to play Temporary Lockdown, which is the only card in the format that is good against Corey Steel Cutter.
How do you feel about this card?
I'm worried that we're gonna need to play Enduring Vitality to play that card.
Oh, do you know the joke though?
Yes, I do know the joke.
Okay, great.
It's kind of a nice joke.
for those in chat not aware, if you play Elspeth on turn 5 and on turn 6, let's say you plus it and then chump with the 2 tokens and Elspeth survives at some amount of loyalty. Turn 6 you can go Song of Totentans for X equals 5. Make 10 rats with haste, put a +1/+1 counter on each of them, attack for 20 in the air. But yeah, this might be silly in the sense that like if you control an Elspeth, maybe you're supposed to already be winning or something.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you feel about this?
We can think about this deck. It's
So
possible this is a deck to play.
so I like did at the very beginning, like right after like this card was spoiled, I did a little bit of thinking about like the implications of this like Coco card in this lockdown deck, and my conclusion was that it didn't seem very good.
Yeah.
Like even though you like you kind of need to get to like 20 like 5, like 25 is not even 90% to hit 2, and like this is the kind of card where you actually do kind of need to hit 2 things.
Yeah.
So I think unfortunately this is not in the deck.
Like the problem I sort of faced was that like I felt like what I actually wanted to when I started putting the cards in my deck, I ended up with all the pixie cards in my deck.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally every single one.
So there's something there's this. So Kieran is kind of nice with lockdown, and that you get to like pick up the lockdown at instant speed.
Yes. It also lets you like do the loop, but it requires like you to put a bouncer in under it. Like okay, so the loop is you put a bouncer under it, and then you have a Kieran, and then like you like.
Yeah, you flash in Kieran, pick up the lockdown. The bouncer underneath the lockdown picks up Kieran. Is the loop.
Yeah.
And then on your turn you replay lockdown, and then flash in the Kieran again. I don't know how strong that loop is itself.
Like notably, if there's a nightmare under it, and you can draw step lock your opponent.
Yeah. But the loop does get broken up by like any sort of removal, and draw step lock instant speed removal, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure about. Do you think we can cut blue from this?
How are you planning to find temporary lockdown?
That is a good question. I think maybe the answer to my question was no.
Yeah, that was mostly my train of thought.
Wait, have you considered that this card can be cast for only black mana?
I agree.
I mean, you can also do the Wishclaw thing. I kind of hate the Wishclaw thing though.
Yeah, I agree the Wishclaw thing has some issues. But especially like now that we have an actual loop, like the Wishclaw thing was like mostly nice for the loop. I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But now we have a better loop, I think.
What if my answer for the standard is that I just keep on I just want to play more Saragon still. I don't know. Like you can put temporary lockdown in the Saragon deck and it works, you know? I presume that
I'm
we should at some point try to build this deck though, the Vitality Cutter deck,
mhm.
which may or may not be on us.
I'm also like, I'm thinking this blue red deck might be nice, just like generally. I feel like maybe like you might want to like light splash out, like I guess that makes it things worse, but I'm thinking you might want to like have an enchant removal color, like on like a verge splash or some kind of thing like that. I haven't checked if the verges work. And then like I think you want to like really index on the card draw spells. Like definitely, like you can't just stock. I think 4 stock up is not enough. I want to also play Hearth Elemental and maybe like Hearth Elemental or Rents of Realms or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
At least,
I have not actually looked at these blue-red deck lists, by the way.
there are like a bunch of different versions. Like one of my opponents cast like Trainer and used Trainer for to make town hit count, which was kind of okay, maybe hard to say.
Okay, Ryan and SystemMagic are in game 3 right now as an update.
Okay.
So like, is the blue-red deck like, how aggressive is the blue-red deck?
Currently, as like the popular build is pretty aggressive, but you can like vary. There are a lot of variations. I guess.
I think the popular build is like playing like Swift Spears.
Yeah, Swift Spear and Slick Shot are,
okay,
I believe, the only 2 features. Swift Spear, Slick Shot, Storm Chasers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like thinking like, what if we play like you know, this deck except with some like Abrades and like another Lockdown or something. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm worried it's not going to be enough to defeat the blue red deck.
Really?
Yeah, the blue red deck is really good. Or like, okay, I wasn't that impressed with the blue red deck when I played it, but I feel like I just like, okay. One thing that happened was that I kind of blew up my draws, but I definitely think I just didn't put enough card draw in my deck when I was playing blue red.
Uh-huh. But like, you don't think that this deck with like a second Lockdown, a couple of Braids, like, you know, and still the 4 torches, like, you don't think that this beats the blue red deck?
I think if you started with 4 Lockdown, we could. It might be good. I'm not sure.
Interesting. Okay, is Day of Judgment bad against them?
My suspicion is that it's a little bad. Yes.
Okay, so that inclines me to go at least that much. I don't know. I feel like, it's. I feel like this deck shouldn't be that bad against a deck like the blue red deck. Like, if you can just consistently like kill the cutter, right?
Yeah.
And like, I feel like between Loran, Templock, and like a couple of raids, you can pretty consistently kill the cutter. Is my thought.
I feel like I would need to play more with the blue red deck itself to really judge. But my current sensation is I respect it a lot.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm not saying I don't respect it. I'm just saying like I feel like there are probably moves you can make against it. You know.
Also, did you see like the first place deck?
Oh, Slax's Reanimator deck.
Yeah.
I kind of don't understand it.
I also,
well, specifically, okay. I understand I understand it being good against blue red.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand it being good against Pixie.
I kind of agree with that. I am pondering about the card Marang River Regent in that deck.
In the Reanimator deck?
Yes.
Interesting. I guess I'm just like a little skeptical of Reanimator in general right now.
I feel like I'm kind of high on the idea of Reanimator. Like, I feel like this is a nice meta to put Atraxa in play.
Isn't it like not great if your Atraxa gets like edicted? Or
Like,
honestly, even towned?
I feel like it'll be fine. I don't know. Like, you gotta go. You get the cards.
I agree
If you
you
draw
get
enough cards, it'll be fine.
I agree you get the cards, but like I don't know. I feel like getting the cards won't be enough if you're like dying, you know?
Yeah. I'm also pondering the. By the way, I'm also pondering the Absent Saga.
Oh, Revival of the
I feel like,
Ancestors?
yeah, I feel like that card might be like a nice card to cast right now, given that it's just like a nuts card in general to cast, and also it makes some tokens.
Wait, why are the tokens relevant?
Pixie is notably bad against tokens, and also like you kind of go wide, right? Like it helps you like defend yourself against maybe it's not that good against cutter. Okay,
It feels a little slow against Cutter.
yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess mostly like thinking about this meta, like the thing that like of course like jumps out to me first and foremost is like a white controlling deck, you know?
I agree.
And then like given that, like I don't know, maybe I should think more about other things as well. But I don't know.
I would say like at certain points in the past, I like flat out believed that Pixie could just become a white controlling deck. I mean, that certain point in the past may even have been as uh, recent as Sunday morning. However, I think the mana is a little too bad or painful
So when you
to.
say this, you mean not Saragon.
Yeah.
Nora, I believe the record currently is uh I want to say 4-3 in our favor. Or sorry, no, 4-2 in our favor. In the I'm not in. Okay, yeah, okay. Nicole did win against Dom. So the first round was 2-1 in our favor. The second round is 1-1 in our favor, pending the third match. And then the third round we have Nicole has played Dom and won. So I believe that adds up to 4-2 in our favor, but one match from the second round is pending, and that will feed two matches in the third round. And so currently we are waiting on that one match in the second round, which has been in game 3 for a while now. So we only need to win one more match, right? To win the whole thing.
Yes.
So either Ryan needs to win, or either of Ryan or us need to beat our respective round 3 opponents.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna play it out no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also, uh, I don't know, Nora. I don't think there's a judge watching that match. Maybe they should fix that. Also, if anyone has suggestions for what we could do better next time for this kind of thing, please let us know.
Mhm.
I think the plan is to do this every set, or like every standard set, every set that we feel like drafting. I don't know, something like that.
Something like that.
At some point in our chat, Dom jokingly mentioned a modern Teen Trios version of this. Um, what do you think we're likely to do a constructed version of this kind of thing?
It might be nice, especially for like. It might be nice. We can think about it.
Presumably the next one, if we were to think about it, we would mostly be first of all thinking about standard.
Hmm.
I want to go like check on like how much longer their game is gonna take, but also I shouldn't stream snipe SystemMagic, certainly. Can someone like go to their stream and then come back and tell us like how long it looks like it will be without giving any other details? Uh, what happened to all of these arts? Why are all of these arts warped? Let me close up. Okay, a couple turn cycles until it's over. Ryan is at 1. Maybe I'll open these packs one by one. Yeah, can you even do it? Oh, right. Arena packs are terrible. You can't even do a pack one pick one because it's only 8 cards. That's terrible.
We could open some different packs.
What kind of different packs?
Skyfall packs?
Ooh, that is a nice kind of pack. I think Ryan is finished though. Okay, Ryan
Okay.
leaves. Okay, let's challenge SystemMagic. Okay, so either we need to win or Ryan needs to win. But also importantly, we need to win for the like, stream versus stream grudge match.
Yes. Do you think our dispelling XL will finally be good? Or do you think it will be too bad? Too easy to play around?
I think you'll be good.
Okay.
Hello, Nicole.
Hello.
Should we keep this?
How do you feel about the stand?
I kind of want to keep it.
Okay, I'm down to keep
They
it.
have 2 veils. They have a couple 2s. Okay. Like 3 2s. Like I think this hand might be like really nice into like into some specific.
Well, the problem is that we don't develop very far.
Mhm. No land. Yeah.
Huh. Wow. That's a soft line. Interesting.
Well, I mean, it might just be like a bunch of lands in hand, right?
Yeah, that's what it implies, certainly. Okay.
Yeah, I think I like certainly would not have kept this hand on the play
Yeah.
because like, you know, like you said, like it doesn't develop and like it kind of needs help developing. But our hand might be a little soft into like a hand with a lot of lands on that side.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's counter that. Let's pass.
I agree.
It's not a perfect plan.
How many counters does this thing put?
One.
Just one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Do you can we pass here? And like try to put this on top?
I guess so.
It's a little sketchy.
I agree it's a little sketchy.
Do I want to do it end step? Or now?
Uh,
Apparently 2 veils.
2 veils. See.
I think now.
Okay, let's do now.
Because like I think we want to play towards drawing a land.
Mhm.
Like I understand that we like take more damage, but like this is better into not veil, and into veil we can like rebuke this or something.
Or something. Okay,
Our
well,
plan has not succeeded. Let's cast a 2-drop.
okay.
Oh, we're just dead.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Would you say I trapped you into drafting all these exiles?
I wouldn't say that. I kind of wanted it to. I'll just let them attack us.
Okay.
I also don't think the
Well?
problem with that hand was the exhales.
I would not say they weren't a problem.
I kind of want a twin bolt.
Is it better than a creature? Considering the card Snakeskin Veil?
What kind of creature would you like to play? Oh, this? To block menacers?
I don't know which kind of creature I want to play yet. Okay, what is bad?
Do I want to do
Maybe
the classic cut one exhale?
maybe Exhale you can just never play for it if you don't have like a lot of some dragons.
Yeah, maybe not. Oh, they're a graveyard deck. Do we want Strategic Betrayal?
I kind of like Betrayal. I think it's good against Veil, like in general, right?
Yeah. I don't know if I want to change anything else.
Okay.
Nicole has told us that we definitely want Betrayal.
Nice.
Nice. A much better hand. Let's keep this.
Nice. Well, it still has some problems.
I guess it doesn't have like card draw or whatever, but
Yeah. Nessa is like a little awkward with the removal spells in the sense that like you have to use the removal spells before you can use Nurse Hit.
wow. You want to just play this?
Okay, I like playing that. We can both cast creatures for less value than you usually cast them, or something.
Mm-hmm. I see.
See, they don't disrespect the Squeechu.
Well, they literally have. They almost certainly have more graveyard synergy than we do.
Okay, that's fair.
Like they're drawing cards. We're just like maybe getting the chance to look at more. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to pass the turn.
I agree.
Okay.
Are we trading?
I kind of want to trade.
Okay. Do you think we should look before trading?
Maybe. I just want to trade before trading.
Okay.
Trade before looking. Like they could try to veil us, right? It would be kind of unhinged too, but they could.
Well, yeah, it might be reasonable.
Okay. How do you feel about Land Brushmaster?
Is taking Exile bad? I guess it's probably a little
I think
bad.
it's a little bad.
Like the nice part about Exile is that we have a queen holding it up next turn, but
I like that Brushmaster is like threatening.
yeah, are you playing the cast Brushmaster next turn?
I think so.
Interesting.
What would you like to do
Okay.
this turn?
I guess that makes sense. I thought it was the natural play with the trawlers, but I guess it makes sense to cast Brushmaster first.
I like that we like can attack with Brushmaster.
I agree.
And there aren't any 4-power creatures here to kill it. We should keep in mind that there's 2 lion weights, I think.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Osseous Exile is bad against that deck?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Anyways, would you like to attack?
Let's attack.
And then Trawler back bargain?
I agree.
Holding up blue-white?
Sure. Arena Tall moment?
We could get back Exhale and have it be face up.
Yeah, I mean, like... I guess if they had like a nuts 5 or 6 minute rare, we probably would know about it.
I agree. Especially given how long Ryan's match went.
Yeah. Do they have the CODIS?
No, Nicole has the CODIS.
Okay. I guess Fresh Start is good against CODIS.
Yes, that's true. I suspect that something is getting lied in wait.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, we can't fresh start the thing that they're returning with lying wait in order to make it not deal this damage.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we should exhale this?
I guess it's no, actually.
I kind of want to, maybe. No,
But
probably not.
I feel like this might be like useful in combat with our Rushmasters
Yeah, that's fair.
at some point in the very far future, probably.
Okay. Let's make them
Wait,
exile the graveyard. Surely?
is that good?
I don't know if it's getting better than, like, we have a fresh start in hand. My guess is it's not getting better than this. Right? Because once we use our fresh start, this will be very awkward. They already have something in the graveyard now.
Wait, do you want to bargain first? Because I feel like I want to bargain on our turn to get him more damage.
Oh, that's
So
reasonable.
do you want to like?
That's reasonable.
Okay.
So let's bargain then betrayal.
Yeah.
What do we want? Narset
Good
and
question.
Sunshield?
Okay, I'm down for Narset Sunshield. I'm worried this is like too aggressively using our betrayal, and then they're gonna have more important new things later or something. But maybe that's fake.
I think we should just like cast our spells.
Okay.
Like, we also now have a Sunshield. Notably.
That's fair. I wonder who will you punish for not using our Excel. I guess we already have been, kind of.
Yes. I think we have.
But certainly, this Excel is now worse with the Narset in their hand. I see.
Okay. Well, this is repping Veil. I kind of want to go fresh start on the successor.
Okay.
Bait the Veil. Okay, there's no Veil.
Okay.
Okay, now I want to go rebuke Narset.
Okay. Are we using Narset or not really?
I don't want to discard this for 3 cards, I think.
Okay. This does like commit the Narset. But I guess like it's not that easy to remove.
Yeah, I will note that they also didn't remove, like, they waited a turn to remove the, like, Brushmaster. Like, they didn't immediately, like, I guess they maybe didn't have a way to knockout maneuver it. But, like, they had to have drawn one of Successor or Knockout Maneuver in the last turn, I think.
Did we also have mana up at the time or not really?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Main Phase Blizzard. We weren't told about that one. Okay. I like Skimmer being cast into Face Up Narset. Or, sorry, Face Up Hunt.
Okay. Is this better than 3 damage? I guess so.
I guess I could have asked that question.
How do you feel about Exhale?
Are we using Narset this turn? I don't hate using Narset this turn.
I also don't hate it.
I do want to discard Exhale.
How many cards in the library?
16 to 14.
Okay. It's complicated. I think I like it.
I don't know which one of those is better.
Surely both is better. Oh, I guess like I guess like oh, there's no creature in the graveyard. Yeah, so they can't kill it right now if they have the Kishla trawlers.
Yeah. So we're down 1 trawler, 1 messenger. But we have 1 more messenger.
So what just happened?
They copied our Narset.
Oh, I see. How many cards in their deck?
13 to 14.
I see. I see.
Okay, well, let's start on this.
I agree. Should we like tap somehow? Probably not. It'll probably be fine. Okay. Well, much to consider. Do you think we should not cast the spells because we might want to like use it somehow for nurse it, or not really?
I think that's
It might be fake. Yeah, we don't have enough cards in library for that to be a thing.
Yeah.
What does that win to win?
Jeskai Revelation. Next question.
Okay, we're through 1 messenger or both?
We have a messenger left, but you can bounce the messenger back to your hand with the revelation.
I see. I'm still on a perfect plan, right? Because it draws 2.
Yeah, I agree. It's not a perfect plan. Do you realize that you can deal 4 damage to their face each time you cast?
I did forget about that part of Jeskai Revelation. It still doesn't work if the messenger's in the bottom like 2 or something.
Yeah. I agree.
Well, we've also used the trawlers, right?
We've used the trawler, yes. We just have 1 messenger left. Do you think they have any thought seizes? Okay.
Do you think that means science point to yes? Or are we just getting attacked for a lot?
I think we're just getting attacked for a lot.
How do you feel about this Aegis Sculptor card in general?
I don't know.
I feel like it's always felt like a card that matters, but most of the time when I play against it, I usually have like I've had the removal spell, so I don't know how to tell.
Yeah.
I guess
that makes sense. Oh right, we also have this card.
Is that lethal? Probably not.
Wait.
Wait, is it? No, it's 1 off.
4+3+3 is barely not.
Okay. Then what we should...
I would like to kill the Sentinel, bounce the Fleshcrafter, I think.
Okay, I'm down.
And then we can defeat the... return this 4 damage here. I think I
Wait,
just
are
want
we?
to defeat now.
Why?
Snakeskin Veil?
Oh, because of Veil. Okay, fine.
Oh, this may have been... This could be bad because they can exile our stuff. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Also, we're winning the decking war as an update.
Well, they like to have an omen of some sort, right?
Do they?
Well, I don't know. We didn't ask.
Also, even if they exile Revelation, we can we can get back we can put Riverwalk technique on top, and then put our messenger on top, and then put Riverwalk technique on top, and then put our messenger on top. You know.
I mean, I see. Okay.
Wait. Do we have? I think we have lethal. Wait, we don't. Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Shout outs
It's a
to Dispelling Exhale.
This is the best dispelling X has looked the whole draft.
In that it was literally lethal. The clap. Nice.
Nice. Okay. Do we want to change anything?
What if the exhale's nice? I don't know if it's nicer than any of our cards, though, is the problem.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Lie in wait.
And we're casting it off of Orb? And only Orb?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, fine. Wait, shouldn't we cut this Jeskai DVT?
Oh, sure. And replace it with another exhale?
I don't know if I want another XL. Because like a twin bolt or like a...
Okay, great. I'm down for two.
Or like a protection. Wait, how do you heal that 3-2?
3-2. Oh. Well, I don't want to mill them.
Well, I understand.
I feel like I would rather have Twin Bolt.
Okay. We could also do that after you splinter twins.
Things that aren't Veil, and like, I don't know, they can only have so many Veils. So many being 2.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Want to keep this?
I agree. Do you think it will be bad into Veil?
I don't think it'll be that bad. I'm gonna play this land.
Wait, we should... why?
Dragon Hunt?
Oh. Fine.
Like, we're probably not going to, but we could.
It doesn't cast Narsa into you, but it'll be fine. Or something. Do you want to cycle Dragon Hunt?
How do you feel about Hold Up Twin Bolt, Bluff, Counterspell?
Okay, I'm down.
This hand casts Narset on 3 if we take turn 2 off. But we might not want to take turn 2 off, is the thing. Like, I really like the Bluff Counterspell angle because it means that it's much harder for them to cast Anchor.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want them to cast Anchor, I think.
I agree.
Do you think we got him?
Perhaps.
Okay, tap land?
I agree. There's some awkwardnesses involving the 3-2 plus fail here.
Do we
Okay.
care?
Good question.
I think I care. I think I care
Okay,
about
let's
creature count.
Okay, so what I don't like about it is that like if they veil, and then next turn we kind of have to dragon hunt then because
I think I would definitely take that trade.
but then Anchor will probably resolve.
Yeah, and then
Whereas
we
if
can put
we
it
get
on
to hold up
top.
technique,
I
oh, okay,
I
fine.
think it's fine. I don't know.
Okay, no veil.
This land.
I agree. At what point are we cycling this dragon hunt?
At a point that is more convenient to us than currently.
Mhm.
I should be
Would
holding.
you say we have been? Would you say we have been punished
For holding
for using our
this?
twin volt? For using twin volt?
Oh, maybe.
Much to consider.
We could put Twin Bolt
Okay,
back on top.
they chose a card that was better than Veil, by the way.
Yeah. It could also just be a second Veil. It doesn't have to be better than Veil. It could be exactly Veil.
I agree. I feel like I don't want to put twin bolt on top because Messenger already beats the twin. Okay.
Okay.
That.
Well, let's just Dragon Hunt that. Right?
Well, we will have to discard a card.
Riverwalk technique?
Okay, fine.
Maybe that one? Who knows?
Who knows? Okay. How do you feel about Exhale?
I like discarding Exhale. That's its purpose.
Okay, how do you feel about casting Messenger now to get back Dragon Hunt?
Do we want Dragon Hunt?
Oh, I guess like using it just putting it on top in order to cycle it is not that helpful.
No. How do you feel about casting it and putting nothing on top?
Huh.
We could also just like not cast it.
Yeah. No, I think it makes sense to cast it maybe because I feel like I'm afraid of the Essence Anchor, you know.
I also like that it lets us like tap it to Dragon Hunt if we want.
Yeah.
They're like more likely we're casting Brushmaster.
I agree this draft has made me feel not good about this on Exhale. I feel like maybe I had some different experiences, mostly because of the decks I was playing.
Okay, I propose we don't block because this is very obviously lying in wait.
Okay, I agree.
And I like wouldn't be surprised if they want to cast it whether or not we block. Also.
Mm-hmm.
And also next turn we can like hold up Riverwalk technique for lying wait. If they don't cast it.
Do you think you will want to do that?
I mean, if they pass the turn, I'm just going to pass back, I think.
Oh.
Quite possibly, at least.
Perhaps. Would you call that passing the turn?
More or less, yeah. Oh, okay, no, they're gonna get back Stalwart Successor now.
Oh, I see.
Or not.
Oh,
Okay, I want to.
okay.
I now want to counter their lion weight, I think. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah. Do you think we'll put Riverwalk technique on top, or?
I don't know.
Nice.
They unfortunately do get
They're gonna
the 2/2 still.
Yeah.
Because they have these harmonize spells.
Rebuff bounces any creature, right?
Sorry, what?
Or any rebuff bounces
yes.
any creature?
Bounces any creature.
Okay.
How do you feel about Narset Brushmaster discard hand?
Huh. I'm worried the messenger's too good on the board. How do you feel about
Aren't
Messenger
these also
Brushmaster?
really good on the board?
Okay, how do you feel about Messenger Brushmaster plan to Narset technique proactively next turn?
Well, we're probably gonna get something bounced by rebuff.
Oh. Basically, I feel like I want this messenger permanently in play. Because, like, I feel like that is our win condition.
Mm-hmm. I want to draw towards more stuff.
We can do it. We can do it soon. It'll be fine or something. I don't want to discard this messenger. It's not even clear to me that 2 cards off the top is going to be better than the messenger.
Okay, fair enough. And we're probably proactively techniquing like rebuff or sorry, the anchor or something.
Yeah. I guess they're likely to bounce this Brushmaster, maybe?
I agree they're likely
Maybe
to
not.
bounce the Brushmaster. I'm a little worried that these will stop looking as impressive if they like get a synchronized charge.
That is true. I didn't think about that. But we do have this technique for a synchronized charge.
Okay, well, we're not getting synchronized charged.
Okay, nice.
Or maybe we are.
Okay. How do you feel about Narset Brushmaster? Oh. Is the Brushmaster even useful anymore? We're already walling their board.
I kind of want a Narset technique and then discard.
Okay, I'm kind of down. Wait, we should put the trigger on the stack and then use technique, right?
Why?
So that removal spell doesn't gas?
Why would... Okay, first of all, I don't know what removal spell they could have for Narset. I'm pretty sure it's like...
That's fair.
I think they're more likely to have counterspell than removal spell. I don't think they have counterspell.
Well, it's still better, right?
Why?
It's like strictly better?
No, because I want to, like... Oh, okay, oh, I guess you don't have to... Okay, sure. I guess it is better. Would you describe this as better than Brushmaster? Maybe?
Hard to say.
I kind of suspect there's a snakeskin veil, is the thing.
Oh. Oh, well. Okay, let's cast Dragon Hunt and maybe discard nothing and see what happens. If we hit a spell, it's really good. Okay.
How do you feel about like rebuke something that doesn't matter? Okay, actually no, I guess we can Dragon Hunt first.
Well, because we were rebuking something that doesn't matter. I understand.
Okay, well let's decline.
I agree. And then we should rebuke something that doesn't matter. Is that okay? We should attack.
And if they use Veil, then we just hold this rebuke?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do this in my end steps in response to the trigger, so that we can cast Focus.
Yes.
Assuming that they like don't Veil this. Which they could. Okay. Deal.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
And we also know that they no longer have Veils, right? Because that's two Veils.
It's also we should target their Praiser, by the way. But probably it won't matter.
I don't know if I would want the trade anyways.
We don't want the trade now, but
Yeah.
you know.
You bring up a fair point. This is better if we then like later remove the Wayfarer though, instead of trade.
That is true.
Oh, okay, that's a little scary.
It'll be fine, probably.
I agree. We're at a large life total.
Okay, well...
Let's double block a 3/3.
Do you want to block?
I think yes. So this is 16.
Okay, but we attack for 4 if we don't block. And then they need a removal spell, right?
Yeah, but if we take 16, we're down to... So we go to 8. And then... We need to block anyways next turn? I think it's better to block.
Okay.
Okay. Classic. Exile their thing.
Are we casting Exile?
I think so, yes.
Okay, you need to hold full control.
Oh, I do.
Probably,
okay.
Right?
Right, okay.
Wait, do you want to tap? Do we have like a black spell we need to cast? No. Okay.
We also
have a white spell?
We only have one way of tapping.
Oh.
Or
okay.
one, yeah. And then we don't need to pay any of this. Decline. Decline. Okay.
I see. That is a little scary, but
I don't think it's that
I assume
scary.
we can't block. I assume we're not blocking.
We're not blocking this. No.
Okay, well.
Do you think we will draw and cast Jeskai Revolution?
That would be nice.
I don't know if I need to stop. Lol.
I agree with lol.
Well, Jeskai
What are we gonna
Revolution is
do
lethal now.
about this? What are we gonna do about this 4/4?
How do you feel about double blocking with Messenger?
Hmm.
Their clock is faster than ours.
I guess it is.
We have 4 out of 14 of these are lands. I kind of want to double block with Messenger.
Okay.
And I think double blocking with Narset might be really bad.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I don't know. This is hard.
I agree it's hard. I think I agree with this line. Okay.
I like that we're allowed to discard our hand for 0 cards.
Like the problem with not double with double blocking with the messenger is that like anything like Okay.
That would have been good against our Messenger too.
I agree.
Okay, well, any Jeskai Revelations? No.
No.
Okay, well, rough. I think that a lot of these games we have lost to drawing a lot of lands.
I agree.
Okay, well, we unfortunately lost the streamer grudge match, but I believe we have won the team draft.
Have we? Yes. Nice. Or something.
But yeah, who knows what that means of whether we drafted well. Team drafts are hard to evaluate. Because we
Team drafts are
did
hard to
take some
evaluate.
hate picks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we in fact lost the battle, won the war. But it was close. I also think that our deck was good. We just like maybe we misbuilt it a little with the exhales, and we got a little unlucky on number of lands drawn.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I agree. We also got a little unlucky in the draft to not see any dragons.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's it. I don't. Did we want to have a celebration voice chat?
I don't know. How are we doing?
I don't know. To celebration VC or not really. Okay. Ryan at least says sure. There's some discussion going on whether how strong SystemMagic's deck is, where Ryan thinks it's very strong, and then Greg says, "Lol, we think our deck was kind of bad." um. Is Ryan actually hopping in here?
Well,
Anyways, let us know if you would like to see more of this. And
yeah.
let us know if there's anything we can do better.
Do you think Veil is just nice?
No, yeah,
No.
Veil is a very strong card. I think like you should
Hello.
play Veil in soup. Hello.
Hello.
Sometimes, not always.
What an interesting draft.
Yeah. I think our deck was very strong, but we got like a little draw variance, and also the XLs were kind of bad.
The XLs were quite bad, I think, in your deck. Like, obviously, I think some of the matchups, like the aggro matchup, they were really, really bad in, and that's hard to anticipate in a way, but like, they just didn't synergize with anything. They were just the counterspell, and like that in and of itself, not incredibly strong, especially in this format. Like, the counterspell in Dragon decks is good, but the counterspell countering Let's Say 2 Quench in a slow format is tough.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I mean, we got all of them in pack 1 and then didn't see any dragons in pack 2. I should have taken the Boulderborn dragon though. That's on me. I- but yeah, I don't know. How was your deck, Ryan?
It performed quite well. I think we drew good mixes of lands and spells in a lot of games, which I think made it feel better than it was.
Yeah.
But when you draw a reasonable mix of lands and spells in our deck, I think it performs very, very well.
Yeah, I think like our threat quality was like quite decent. Like not incredible. We didn't have any bombs, but like yeah, we had.
We had a bomb, the Sage, the 2/3 flying lifelink that copies itself. That's a bomb.
Is it? No.
It's like one of the highest win rate cards in
Yeah,
the set.
it's an incredible card. No, that card is great. Like the
We didn't have any late game defining bombs.
we didn't have like any like go over the top. We just had like good efficient threats, enough interaction.
We had a lot of interaction. That was one of the strengths. Yeah. And like we would just put a lot of creatures and creatures that attacked and blocked well on the board every game and then removed a couple of key threats. So like that's just a good recipe for limited.
And then also our deck was like a pretty fine what's it called? Formation breaker deck.
Yeah,
like that card was able to be like a good evasive threat to get through any sort of stuff.
That card is just good, I think, in any green-black core ever. But
as long as you have enough ways to put counters on it, but I guess that those colors do that pretty naturally.
That's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, like our match against system was incredible, like very, very close. It'll obviously be on stream. I believe we punted game 2. We could have basically made a line that let us draw one specific card, and I think we didn't end up correctly concluding that we were dead in a longer game, even if we draw a removal spell at some point, because they likely had a Snakeskin Veil, and we should have taken the line that let us draw that card.
Yeah, and also because
very difficult spot, though. This is not that entertaining for people on stream, but yeah.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume you all would do this again, if assuming it happens again, which I assume it will.
Team draft is awesome.
Team draft is great. I love this.
We did you guys ever see the 4/5 Hellkites? Because we didn't.
I think probably my guess is that maybe SystemMagic took them and then didn't play them.
Yeah, so was no one. I guess no. There was the red-white deck. They must have had, or I guess maybe the other players hated them.
Or maybe Tom took it and then didn't have the mana base for it.
Something like that. That's so weird because we were super worried about seeing 2 of those in the draft, and then they just like literally never showed up.
There was only one open, says Nicole Dubin. I feel like we distinctly saw 2. We didn't see any, but I feel like we distinctly heard about 2.
Maybe Nicole and us overhyped it, and there was actually just one.
I think wires crossed. I think there was just one.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like I'm pretty certain. I remember at one point seeing someone mention 2. I was like, no, that's definitely a misunderstanding.
Yeah. Anyway, geez, that was super fun.
Yeah.
GG's.
GG's.
Um, oh, and they're gone. Who should we raid? Oh, and they're back. Oh no, it's Nicole now.
Oh,
Hi, Nicole.
Yeah, I
hello.
started.
You just missed Ryan and Mora.
Oh damn! I tried. My match has been done for like so long that I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna start making dinner. Why not?
Reasonable.
Understandable.
It's okay. We're the goats. We won. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Pay no attention to the fact that we 1-2'd with this deck. Certainly nothing
I think
new.
all the decks were pretty strong. I think all the decks are pretty strong. I was most impressed, I think, by the SystemMagic deck. It just like the way it played out was, I thought, really impressive.
Mhm. Maybe I'm biased, but I'm still most impressed with our decks except for the exhales, and we probably should have been playing like probably should have just been playing like Shock Brigade Twin Bolt over 2 of the exhales.
Yeah.
So I will say that my game with SystemMagic definitely wins the award for the most entertaining for content. In game 3, they put me down to 1. And then I cast an exhale to kill one of their creatures, and New Way Forward to draw 7 cards. And then the following turn, they cast Teamer Battle Crier, and then proceeded to cast 5 more spells, including Elspeth and Rally, the one that makes 1/1. And I put like 12 creatures on the board.
Did you win?
I did, yes.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
I think
it was a good
we're
time. I think we should do it again.
yeah, indeed. For the next set,
Yeah.
presumably.
All right. I'll head off. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
I think we're about ready to wrap it up too. Where
Mhm.
should we raid? How do you feel about the thing I put in chat?
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna send you over to Mercurio Blue, who is, I believe, drafting this set. So if you want to check out some more draft content, you can go over there. Are we gonna stream all of these next 3 days? Okay, I'm gonna say that I kind of don't want to stream tomorrow because I need to do a lot of stuff. I need to
Okay, that's
catch up on
fine.
stuff. But we'll
Mhm.
be back later this week with standard
Yeah. Or modern or something.
or something. Yeah,
Probably at least some standard.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Thank you all
Yeah.
for watching. Bye.